nahihirapan, pwede nyo lang balikan. Alright, magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Live na live po tayo ngayon sa television, channel 31. Charot. Alright, so last time we discussed, we learned about day number two. And day number two is all about deductive and inductive. Today, we're gonna move on now to module number three. And number three is all about applying Polias four steps in problem solving. And today's objectives we have two. We're going to understand and apply the four steps of Polia. Okay? Alright? By typing numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kumusta po kayo ngayon? Kindly type if you are 1 if you are happy. Kindly type 2 if you are ikaw ay namamangha, you are amazed by a certain situation or kung anong nangyari sa buhay mo, ikaw ay nabibigla, ikaw ba ay tuliro, ikaw ay nababahala, naaburido sa buhay, just type number 3. And then number 4, if you feel ikaw ay nalulungkot, nalulumbay, just kindly type number 4. And if you are sad, kindly type number 5. And if you are in love, can you please type number 6? Yung mga in love dyan, type number 6. Wow, si Angel, in love. Sana all. Sana all in love. So, tingnan natin. Si Nicole daw is 5 and sad. Why are sad? But sad si Nicole. Angel daw is in love. Stephanie is 3. Iba yung mga in love dito. Si Crystal in love din. Oh, si Samantha in love. Sana all. May mga baby time. Charot, may baby time din pala ako. Kayo lang, no? Stero. Yan. Stephanie 6, ang daming in love ah. Oh, yung may happy si Bea, happy. Yan. Alright, so sa mga nag-type ng 3 at 3, 4, and 5, I hope malalagpasan nyo rin yung mga problema nyo. Wala namang ibibigay na problema ang Panginoon na hindi natin kayang solusyonan. Basta ang importante is, kung feeling mo nahirapan ka sa pag-aaral, siguro ito na yung araw no, para maka-alis ka na sa comfort zone. Kung feeling yung dating komportable ka, is mag-move on ka na to the next level. Kasi may importante talaga makamove on ka sa comfort zone. Dahil dyan yung hubog sa kagalingan mo. No? Yes, sana all happy. Alright, so if ever may encounter kayong mga problema, mabibigat ang yung mga problema, okay, your advisor is always there naman. And also your subject teacher, especially Sir Bohol. Especially sa math problem or mathematics concern. I'm always here for you. My heart will go on. You're here in my heart. Yeah. Alright, let's move on, master. Hindi mo alam yung lyrics. Okay, productivity tips. Okay, only take one step at a time, no? One at a time nga, di ba? Kung feeling mo is natatambakan ka na, isa-isahin mo. Okay, kasi mga bagay na hindi natin makokontrol talaga. We cannot give what we don't have, right? Na ibibigay mo kahit wala naman sa iyo. Parang sa pagmamahal lang yan, no? Kung hindi mo kayang ibigay, huwag mong pilitin, masaktan ka lang. No? So, kung hindi tanggap ng inyong mga karelasyon, ng inyong mga ibinibigay, binapakita sa kanya, then sa iyo may problema dahil hindi siya nakontento sa kung anong mayroon ka, kung anong meron kung ano yung mga kayang ibigay sa kanya. Tama o tama? Nag-message. So, pwede po ako magpa-excuse. Alright, next. Icebreaker po tayo. Icebreaker. Alright, as you can see, there is a triangle over here. And then we're going to make a 4 triangles using these sticks. Is this sticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now all you need to do is to move one stick in order for you to create or Yes, to create a four triangles. You're just going to move, one stick. Anyone? If you know the answer, just open your mind. Oh, yes, hugot yun, Miss Manalo. Hindi naman ako broken heart. I'm happy with my life. Inggit si Maria. Napi-love life to. Next po, answer po. Answer! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. O, pili kayo sa number kung ano yung i-move ko para maging apat na triangle na yan. As you can see, we have two triangles in our slide. Okay, okay. Laban o bawi? Good afternoon. Pabalik po ako ng hospital. May nag-chat at. Good afternoon po. Balik po ako ng hospital kasi nagpapachat po ako. Umihina po signal ko po. Kung may video lisa po kasi po. Kung ayaw ko po, ayaw ko nga. Ayaw ko nga. Okay, sabi ni Stephanie, move po number 2. Sabi ni Paliso, 2 sir. Anong gagawin ko sa 2? Anong gagawin ko sa 2? Open your mic. Ayaw nyo ng points. Okay, John. Doon sa baba, sir, going 4. Sabi ni Mariel, okay. Paano? Gagawin kong, yung 2 gagawin kong 4. Sige. Yung 2 gagawin kong 4. O yan, 4 na. Yan ba? Ano? Anong gagawin ko? Anong gagawin? Yan, ito yung 2. Anong gagawin ko sa 2? Anong gagawin ko sa 2? I-move, sir. Oh, yan, na-move na. Moving na, oh. Moving closer. Oh, next. Oh, moving na, oh. Anong gagawin ko? Oh, open kayo kasi ng mic. Straight nyo, sir. Straight nyo. Okay. Ang gagalit. Oh, straight na. Oh, straight na. Oh. Tapos, oh, straight na. Oh, straight na. Susunod. Oh, straight na yan, oh. Lalakad-lakad na yung straight. Anong gagawin? Is shape po going 4. Alright. O, di ba? 4 triangles na. Wala bang palagpakan dyan? Wala bang palagpakan dyan, guys? Ang teacher nyo, magician, di ba? Asibok si Surya, asibok. Yan, palagpakan. Uy, Mark, tawa-tawa ka. Hanapin kita sa face-to-face. Alright, for triangle na ha. Alright, let's move on to the next. Let's have a review session. Review. Number 1, we're going to identify whether the statements are inductive or deductive. Embrace from deductive. Deductive is general to specific. You are like being a mathematician and it is judging by logical progression. Aside from that, it follows a certain general principles and facts, and the conclusions are valid and your conclusion must be true and you are certain about your conclusions and statements. All right, and aside from that, when it comes to a deductive po, always remember that you are a mathematician. It exactly one answer. You're going to deduct, or it could be general. Yes, you're giving example from general to specific, and otherwise inductive. You are like you're being a detective Conan, just like a detective, or yes, you are investigating because you are judging true evidences, and aside from that, it is a specific to general. All right, that is inductive. You are judging by experience. You are experience a certain thing because of that experience, you are giving your conclusion that is not certain. It is not the same with deductive. Okay. So let's move on to our example here. As you can see, we have number 1, 5x is equal to 35. Then x is equal to 7. Oh, very easy. Number 1 is, type your answer. If you know the answer, type it in chat box. Is it D or I? Is it D or I, number one? Sabi ni Lizelle, very good, it's D because from general to specific answer. How about number two? It is C, known as top-down logic. Number two, please type 2D or D 2I. 2I or 2D. Answer? Alright, Stephanie got the correct answer. That is D. Because when we say top-down logic, it is all about deductive. And when we say bottom-up logic, that is inductive. Number three, what is your answer number three? Okay, so I, using a specific example to reach a general conclusion. That is I. How about number four? Number four, you see a series of numbers, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Very good, Samantha. It is I. Because it is follows of patterns. That is the definition given to inductive. If an odd number is added to another odd number, then the answer will always be even number. Number 5 is, what is the answer number 5? If an odd number is added to another odd number, then the answer will always be even. Is it a general principles or it is only a pattern? Answer? The answer number 5 should be inductive because this is not a general principle. It is a common sense, no? It is a pattern. Siyempre, kapag 1 plus 1, 2. Kapag 2 plus 2, 4. Parang ganun siya. It is not a general principle. Okay? Siyempre, yung mga odd number, kapag pinag-add mo, the answer is always even. Di ba? Di ba? It is not a pattern. It is, it is a pattern, not a general principle. Okay? Wala namang general na ginawang principle na yan kasi para siyang common sense. Para siyang yan yung, you are investigating a pattern. Ah, okay. O, try mo, 1 plus 1. O, 2. Okay, 7 plus 7. Oh, 14. No, tama. So, may pattern. Di ba? May evidence ka na yun yung sagot. Kasi pag may solution ka, evidence mo yun eh. Alright? How about numbers? How about this? How many kills would be in the 10th figure? Answer! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Answer. Oh. Okay, ang dali-dali niya, no? How many cubes would be in the 10th figure? Siyempre, 4. Why is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 na yan ay 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 na yan ay siyempre yung 18 mali, 16 mali, mali na yung 17. 41 na yung 41 po ang answer. Next, and this is an example of deductive or inductive. What is the answer here? Deductive or inductive? Very good. It's inductive patterns. Okay, how would you describe this patterns rule? 65, 62, 59, 56, 53, 50. Answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Alright, you're going to subtract 2. Inductive, deductive. Or deductive. Oh, bakit subtract 2 eh? Sorry po. Sorry po. Subtract 3 ah. Mali-mali ka naman. Ay, ako ba yung mali? Minus 3 lang yan, oh. Okay, it is inductive kasi may pattern. Alright, very good. What are the missing numbers in this pattern? What are the missing numbers? Sir? A? B? Bakit magkakaiba? So the answer here is 18 and 24. This is example of inductive. Next, the type of reasoning where a person makes conclusions based on observations and patterns is called what? Is it A or B? Is it A or B? Inductive. Okay? Because of the word observations. Next, all women are mortal. Gregoria uses as a woman. Therefore, Gregorius is a mortal. What kind of reasoning is shown in the given statements? The answer here is all. Oh, tapos naging specific. O, di ibig sabihin, ano, bakit eh? From all, from general to specific, deductive. Very good. Next, determine the next two terms of the sequence. Determine the next two terms of the sequence. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Answer? Ano pong nangyari? Bakit delay? Ano pong nangyari? The answer is, anong nangyari? Anong nangyari sa ating dalawa? Alright, tignan natin si 25. Kung 7 ang kanyang, uh, we're just going to add 7. So 18 plus 7 is 25, plus 8 is 33. Very good. The answer is 25 and 33. And this is an example of inductive. Right? Next. Okay. How about this? Man, hindi ko na ano yun. The Giant have lost their last 7 games. They will probably lost their next game. Answer dito. Very good inductive. This is an example of reasoning. I mean, example of experience. The experience niya. Next, if you brush and floss your teeth daily, then you will have pure activities. And then Marie brushes and floss her teeth daily. She will have fewer cavities. Answer, it's inductive. Very good. It's inductive from general to. Are you sure it is inductive?
Deductive.
If you brush and floss your teeth daw, araw-araw. Okay? And then, you will have fewer cavities. And Marie brushes and does it sa araw-araw daw, then she will have fewer cavities. Answer? It is from general to specific. Okay? General yan, no? General to specific. Okay po, kasi binanggit niya si Marie, oh. May Marie dito, guys. Next, next, next. 4 out of 5 times. Oh, what is the answer here? Likely. Oh, may word na likely. Basta pang may word na likely, inductive yan. Okay? Next. It has been observed that earthquakes precede the eruption of volcanoes. Okay? May word na observe, oh. Inductive. Very good. Next. All student. Oh, may word na all. Ibig sabihin general to specific. It's deductive. Oh, master nyo na. Master na natin ang lesson. Now, let's move on to the main highlight of our game. Of course, that is the 4 steps in problem solving. We have 4 steps. No? Number 1 is understanding. Number 2 is planning. Number 3 is doing or action. Okay? Number 4 is reviewing. Alright? There are many ways no, to solve problems in math. And even in real life. Kunyari, si Cyril, bibili siya ng sibuyas. Tapos bibili siya ng sibuyas, agad, paminta, bawang, inasin, toka. May hawak siyang 200 pesos. So, bahala siya kung paano niya i-compute, no? Bahala siya kung ilan yung perang dadalhin niya. Okay? By estimation. Okay? Kunyari, ang dala niya 200. Feeling ko, hindi na ito kukulangin kasi yung bibiling ko is agad, paminta, bawang, tuka. Okay? Tapos, si Hazel, no? Bibili siya ng same na same na mga ingredients, no? And pwede niyang dalhin na pera is 1,000. Bahala, you have different ways in problems. You have different way on how to solve the problems. Okay? Maraming bagay yan. Kahit yung, kasi natuto tayong mag-estimate. So, ano nga ba ang kahalagaan ng math sa totoong buhay? Marami siya. pagising mo, math na agad eh, di ba, yung oras. Eh, syempre yung mga math na yan is gumagamit siya ng mga symbols and words. Okay? Sometimes problems are words and words, not just symbols. Yan yung math. Mamaya malalaman nyo kung bakit may words. Okay? Di ba? May mga word problem. Okay? We change these word problems into math to find answers. O, di ba? Nagkakaroon na kayo ng idea kung anong gagawin natin. We're going to translate English expressions to algebraic expressions. Okay? And we're going to follow the four steps by Polya, which is understanding, planning, doing, and reviewing. Ano nga ba itong planning? Ay, understanding. From the word itself, understanding, intindihin mo yung problem na binabato sa'yo. Basahin mo lang paulit-ulit. Kung hindi mo magets, paulit-ulit mo basahin. Sige lang, basta may oras pa. Kasi dito sa understanding, you are reading it eh. You're going to understand by simply carefully reading it. And then you're going to ignore what we don't need. Okay? Kasi sa math, meron mga numbers, mga words na mga tricky questions, no? We make sure we understand tricky words. That is understanding. Yun yung given. So what is the given? Yan yun. Yan yung number one. Yung number two naman, yung planning, importante itong planning kasi ito yung magle-let ka, lalong-lalo na sa word problem. You're going to let a certain number or a certain variable. And ang laging ginagamit sa math, di ba? X, di ba? Planning is you're going to figuring out, okay? You're going to decide what operations we're going to use, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or you're just going to draw a pictures, no? You're going to breaking a big numbers into smaller. It is like a deductive. You're breaking a big numbers into smaller, and that is planning. Okay, but in planning, we can change our plan, no? If it is not working. Okay? Kaya nga ang lapis may eraser, di ba? Doing and or action naman, ito yung you're going to execute the plan. Kung ano yung naplano mo, you're going to execute the plan. Okay? You're going to put into action na dito. You're doing what we plan and we keep our work organized. Okay lang naman sa math kasi yung math kasi kahit hindi organized yung solution mo, importante maintindihan. Kahit pangit yung sulat mo, importante tama yung sagot at tama yung mga solusyon. Okay? Ito naman, syempre, pag nakuha mo na yung sagot, dapat i-recheck mo kung tama talaga by simply reviewing or checking your answer. You're going to double check your work after solving a problem and verify the steps kung tama, and then kung mali, then you can ask for help if hindi ka sure sa mga sagot mo. So we're going to apply that one. But before we proceed to the word problem, here are the operations, no, na gagamitin natin dito, and these are the words, no, na nag-define sa mga operations na meron tayo. Kapag sinabi mong sum plus add to increase by and total, syempre under siya ng addition. Kapag difference minus subtracted less than decrease, diminish and less, syempre yan yung mga minus. Ito naman, kapag sinabi mong product times multiply, etc. as much as great as large, syempre multiplication yan. Okay, multiplication. Or yung dot lang siya. Next, so pang grade 1, quotient divide into ratio. Ibig sabihin, yan yung division. Okay, simple lang yan. And another tip when it comes to mathematics, especially in this module, you're all, lahat ng unknown na makikita ninyo, what is the number, we're going to denote that one in x variable. It is always x, okay? And always remember that only one unknown value when it comes to translation. Okay? So here are the questions in English expression, and we're going to translate it into algebraic translation or algebraic expression. Here in number one, we have the sum of a number and 10. Okay? The sum of a number and 10. So sum is under siya ng addition. So since there's a word number that is our x, basta ang shortcut niya pag minabasa kayong number, yan yung unknown, that is x, ha? And then meron siyang word na, meron siyang word na sum, so ibig sabihin plus yan. And then ang binanggit niya doon is 10. So ang answer dyan, x plus 10. Okay? Pang grade 3 na yan. Nasa grade 3 na tayo. The product of 5 and a number. Tingnan nyo mo, may word na product o di multiplication and a number. Di porket may sinabi siyang multiplication, sasabihin nyo na, okay, maglalagay na ako ng x. Okay, maglalagay na ako ng dot. Okay, maglalagay na ako ng parenthesis. Huwag kasi sa mathematics, we're going to simplify our answer. Kasi the product of 5 and a number. Repeat, the product of 5 ni number. Siguro yung mga sagot niya dito, ah, sasagot ko, 5 times x. Okay? Or, sagot niyo dito, x times 5. Yung iba, 5 times x. Di ba? Ang pangit tignan. So, dapat ang answer lang natin dito, always remember, we're talking about mathematics, numerical coefficient is the first, then next is the variable. So, dapat ang answer lang natin dito is 5x. Here naman sa number 3, we have 4 less than x. Marahil sa inyo, ang sagot niyo dyan is 4 less than x, tapos or 4 minus x. So, kapag ang sagot niyo dyan is 4 less than x, 4 minus x, mali na po ang sagot ninyo, ha? So, dapat ang sagot niyo dyan is x minus 4. Why? There's a word less than. Tandaan, if there is a word less than or more than, all you need to do is to get the you need to interchange, no, the terms. It's like this: 4 is the first number na binanggit, and the next to 4 is x. As you can see, my final answer here is x minus 4. There's because the word less than or more than. But here, since it is less than, then we're going to use minus. We're not going to use inequality here because we have the fundamentals of mathematics for operations of minus, plus, times, and divide lang po yun, ha. Wala siyang greater than, less than, more than, ha. So, x minus 4 yan. Okay, malito. Less than, it is the same with subtracted from. 4 subtracted from x. Ibig sabihin ng from, siya yung una. So, babalik ta rin natin. From x. So, from x to 4. That's it. Number 4. X multiplied by 13. Oh, madali lang yan. So, kanina sabi ko sa inyo, dapat numerical coefficient ang mauna. So, 13x. Kasi kapag sinabi mong 13x, it is a multiplication na. Kapag nagtabi ang number at ang variable, it is a multiplication na. Number 5. The quotient of x and 3. Madaling-madali yan. At x all over 3 lang yan. O, diba ang pain ng sulat ko, sir? Yan. Or, sir, paano pag ang ginawa ko x, divide to? Sige, kung gusto mong ganyan, kung saan ka masaya. Di ba? Have different ways na, di ba? On how to solve problem. Okay, number 6 naman. 9 more than x. Oh, there's a word more than. More than. Para siyang added to. Added to. Added to. Ibig sabihin po, x plus 9. Siguro ang sagot nyo, 9 plus x. Aliwa! Dapat x plus 9. Okay. Tandaan niyo yung mga restriction natin na less than at more than. Ha? Alright, we're going to translate word problems. And remember that the word is means equals. We are not going to solve problem here. We're just going to translate. Answer. Can you type your answer in chat box? What is a number increased by 9 is 15? Ang linaw po ng pagkakasulat, sir. Ano yung sulat niya eh? Saan yung sulat ko dyan? Elaine, ano ba yung sinasabi mo? A number increased by 9 is 15. What is the number? Sabi ni Mariel, x plus 9 is equal to 15. Wow. Di ba may word na number? Increase plus yung increase by 9 is equals 15. Ano ba yung number? Di ba x? Alright, Mariel Amon got the correct answer. This is 15, ha? This is 15. Baka sabihin nyo, negative 15 yan. O yan, 15 lang yan, ha? Okay, Mariel. Mariel, ano ang section mo? Pharma 1. Anong 6 yan? Anong 6? Huwag nyo kasing sagutin. Translate lang tayo. Translate. Alalala. Translate. Alalala. Huwag nyo kunin yung value ng n. Anong n yan? Next. 4 less than a number is 20. What is the number? Okay, sabi ni Calvin is x minus 4 is equal to 20. X minus 4 is equal to 20. Calvin Abueva, what is your section?
Sir BS format 2 po.
2.
Yes, sir.
Your answer is correct. Why? Because there's a word for less than and a number is x. We're going to interchange 4. Yeah, second term na yung 4. X minus 4 is equal to 20 because the word is. That's why we need to separate the 2 by equal sign. That's it. Alright, a number divided by 6 is 8. What is the number? Answer. Ayen, what is your section? Ayon sa pera, yung section mo? 1. The answer here is x all over 6 is equal to 8. O, diba? Ganyan lang yon. Next, twice a number decreased by 29, 7. Tumiting yan sa mga nila. The answer here is... Tingnan natin to. Si Berna comment from Pharma. Pharma from what section? Bernabé? 1. Okay, the answer here is 2x minus 29. 2x minus 29 is equal to 7. Twice a number is 2. A number is x. Decrease is minus by 29. This is 29 is equals then 7. Alright. How about this? Okay, ang bilis naman. Tingnan natin kung sino nakakuha. Ito, si Angel. Angel Benitez. Angel Benitez, what is your black pharma? Black 2. Alright. The sum of a number and its reciprocal is equal to 4. When we say sum of a number and its reciprocal, okay, kapag walang binanggit po na number dyan, automatic po 1. The sum of a number and its reciprocal. Okay? So, the sum of a number is x plus 1 and then yung reciprocal. Okay? Palaging ganun the sum of a number and its reciprocal. Ano bang reciprocal ng number? Ano bang reciprocal ng x? Hello? Di ba 1 all over x? Hello? Tama po ba? Hello po. Can you click the link, thumbs up? Oh, di ba ang reciprocal ng x is 1 all over x? Okay, thank you. Mga nag-thumbs up dyan. Kaya all over x yan. Yung 1 mapupunta sa kabila. Okay? 8 times mo x plus 1 lang din. So, ito ay equals to 4. Okay? X plus 1 all over x is equal to 4. Next. Oh, we're done na Next. Here, we're going to solve na. We're going to solve. I prepared a lot of problems today para marami kayong pagbabasehan. Problem. Example number 1. 9 less than twice the number is 15. What is the number? First, we're going to apply the Polya's 4 steps. 4 steps. No? So, sir, pwede naman hindi namin i-follow yung 4 steps ni Polya. Okay lang po. Bahala kayo dyan. So, this is given. Given. What is the given? Bibilugan ko yung given The given is 9 less than twice a number. Okay, that is step number 1. Let's move on to step number 2, yung planning. Planning, we're going to let x be the number. Okay, huwag na yung let. Huwag muna tayong mag-let dyan kasi madali lang. Yung, translate lang natin yung tries a number. Di ba, there's a word less than, kaya itong mauuna. Yung tries a number. Okay? So thrice a number is 3x. Kasi yung x is number. Yun yung unknown. Then yung 9 less than thrice a number. Kasi ang haba-haba kapag susulat ko yan. Yung mismong given ha. Wait, ayaw matanggal. Yan. Yung given na yan, itatranslate ko siya into 3x minus 9. Okay? Kasi nga, may word na less than, di ba? Nagsagot na tayo kanina. Pag may less than, you're going to interchange. So, 3x minus 9. Thrice kasi siya, 3 kasi may word na thrice. Then, copy 3x minus 9. Ano ba yung is? Equal. Tapos may 15. So, ilalagay ko dito yung 15. Ngayon, sa step number 3, we're going to solve. So, 3x, ito yung execute the plan. Ito yung plano mo eh. Yung plano natin, isosolve na natin by doing. Tandaan nyo palagi when it comes to step number 3, you're going to transpose adding like terms, or just simply combine like terms, ha? Or if you're going to transpose negative 9 to the other side, syempre mag-change siya ng sign. So 3x is equal to 15 plus 9, di ba, di ba, di ba? So, di ba? Di ba, di ba? 3x is equal to 15 plus 9 is 24. 15 plus 9 is 24. For you to be able to know what is the value of x, you need to divide both sides by 3. Then, para makuha mo yung sagot, simplify. 24 divided by 3 is 8. O, di ba? Kan sabi ni Polya, mayroon pang number 4. You're going to recheck the problem. If you're going to recheck the problem, always remember that you're going to rely on the equation. So, we just copy 3x or just simply direct solving na tayo. All x na makikita nyo sa equation, you need to change it into 8. So, 3 times 8 minus 9 equals 15. 3 times 8 is 24 minus 9 equals 15. What is 24 minus 9? That is 15, sir. Then, that is correct. So, pag sila po ay equal na, then our answer is correct. Okay, thumbs up po pag nagets po ang number 1. Thumbs up. Thumbs up po tayo. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Samantha, Sheena, Madison, Micah, Karina, Bill, Stephanie, Nori, Carl, Julia, Charlie, Mary, Mega, Jamaica, Angel, Maria, Calvin, John, Mario, Ron, Angel, Daneka. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Number 2, twice a number increased by 12 is 30. What is the number? Sabi niya doon, there's a word twice. There's a word increase. There's a word number. There's a word is. And 30 and 12. So direct solving tayo. 2x plus 12 equals 30. Okay? Twice a number is 2x. Increase is plus. Copy 12 is equal. 30 is given. Alright? Adding like terms. 2x equals 30. 12. Transpose it to the other side. That will be negative 12. 2x is equal to 18. Divided by 2 para makuha natin yung x. Then the answer will be 9. Okay? Check our answer. Fourth step is checking our answer. And our equation here is 2x plus 12 equals 30. Tingnan natin kung mag-i-equal siya ng 30. So this is 9 plus 12 equals 30. 2 times 9 is 18 plus 12. And this is 30 daw. Tingnan natin. 30. 13 plus 12 is 30 equals 30, syempre. Alright, and oh, diba? Parehas na parehas yan. Question number 2. Kung walang question, heart naman dyan. Heart naman, para yung puso mo, heart din. Oh, diba? Pareho lang yung mga nagre-react. Yung iba, na-stroke. Parang nare-react. Asubrain nyo yung tambal. Parang masis kayo talaga. Na-stroke tila. Next! The sum of the ages of a father and his son is 48. Okay, anong pakialam namin sa inyong mag-ama? Bakit namin i-compute ang mga taon ninyo? Mag-ama kayong talaga. Wala tayong magagawa dahil kailangan natin pag-aralan to. The father is 3 times as old as his son. Find their taon daw. Okay, matatakan kayo lah. Okay. Ang gagawin natin dito is intindihin yung problem, sabi ni Polya. Understand the problem. Sir Wiki, hindi namin maintindihan yung problem. Yun yung problema sa iyo. Hindi mo iniintindi. Madali lang yan. Kasi sabi niya dito, the sum. The father and his son. O, baka may mag-amen sa inyo, ha? Huwag kayo mag-amen. Naka-record tayo. Is 48 years. The father is 3 times as old as his son. Oh, walang mag-amen. Find their age. Tingnan yung mabuti, yung mag-ama. Pinapahirapan daw tayo. 3 times daw na mas matanda si ama. Alangan naman. Alangan na mas matanda yung anak. Di ba? Pero yung basihan natin dyan, 48. Okay, takihin natin to ha. Tingnan nyo mabuti. We're going to let x. Yung x na yan, yun yung son. Oh. Yung son natin, yung age niya is x. Okay? Ngayon, kung 3 times yung old, yung x na yan, it's represented as years. Okay? X is represented as years. So, ibig sabihin, x year si son. And 3 times as old as his son, si father. Okay. Father. Father and sons. Kahit ano ang nakaraan mo, walang sino man magkapagbabago. Ang kumanta niyan is fathers and sons, di ba? Sibuk si sir. Next, ni father. Tingnan nyo, father. Taon ang pinag-uusapan. Siyempre, kung taon, represented as X, kaya ilalagay ko yung X kay father. Pero 3 times. Hindi, ilagay natin 3 times. Okay? Yan, so pwede na. Yung X is son. Yung 3X si father. At yung X is represented as the years. Okay? Next. And then may word na some, sir. Okay, sum the 3, i-add natin. Add natin yung taon nilang dalawa. Tingnan natin daw kung mag-i-equal siya sa 48. Ay, equal daw siya sa 48. So, x plus 3x. Ito na yung equation natin, ha. X plus, x plus, tama naman, 3x. Ikaw talaga, sir. Equals 48. Yan. X plus 3x. Why? Because of the word sum. And we have 48. And we have is. We're going to find their age now. And adding like terms, what is x plus 3x? That will be 4x equals 48. Alright? And then we're going to divide both sides by 4. The answer will be x is equal to answer. What is 48 divided 4? What is 48 divided 4, guys? Hello? The answer is 12. Alright, so nakuha na natin yung value ng kanyang taon. We're going to translate or we're going to substitute the value of x to our given in our planning. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, ilang taon na si son? 12. Ilang taon na si father? 3 times 12. 3 times 12 is equal to 36. Tingnan natin kung tama. What is 12? Sabi niya doon, 3 times as old as his son. So, ibig sabihin, 3 times 12 is 36. So, 3 times na siya old as his son. So, tama yung sagot natin. Pero according to Paul, i-check natin based from the given equation. So, x plus 3x is equal to 48. And we need to substitute the value of x in our fourth step. So, this is 12 plus 3 times 12 equals 48. Then this is 12. PEMDAS muna, kaya huwag kayong mag 12 plus 3 ha. PEMDAS muna, bawal yung 12 plus 3 dyan. So PEMDAS muna yung may parenthesis. Okay? So this is 36 equals 48. Ngayon, 12 plus 36 is 48. O, diba? Alright, alright. Heart naman dyan. Nag-gets po ang question na to. Diba? Sabi ko, heart, bakit kayo tumatawag, Calvin? Ano ba yun? Cebu kaya mo. Sabi ko, heart, hindi tawag. Yan, heart. Uy, Kim, sabi ko heart ng tawa. Uy, Cyril, hindi, ano yan, popsicle ba yan? Do not teach, do not touch. Lemon, popsicle, do not teach, do not touch. Alright, let's move on. In a blueprint, okay? Tingnan nyo yung ano, example natin na susunod. In a blueprint of a rectangular 100 meters, the length is 1 more than 3 times the width. Find the dimensions of the perimeter is to be 26 inches. Tingnan nyo, rectangular is 100 meters. Yan, eliminated na yan. These are the unnecessary numbers or words, no? Eliminate natin yan kasi we are talking about the algebraic expressions here. So, first, dapat alam mo i-let na yung W is our width. Okay? Kasi length and width ang pinag-uusapan dito. Rectangular, di ba? So, let W is equal to width. And we're going to let the length, okay? So, yung length natin, this the length. Our length here is, basahin mo mabuti oh, the length is 1 more than 3 times. 1 more than 3 times the width. So, ibig sabihin, today now is we're not going to use x. We're going to use x unless specified. But most of the time, we're going to use x as our variable. But this time, since our problem specified the variable that we're going to use, so with, we're just going to let w is equal to with. Pwede ka namang mag-let x is equal to with. Pwede rin naman. Pero para mas maganda kasi kapag pinag-uusapan na yung rectangular, like at with lang yan, LW. So yung, we're going to translate this one into algebraic expressions. The length is more than. So meron tayong 1 more than. So ibig sabihin 3 times the width. So ibig sabihin 3W plus 1. Sana nagets nyo po yan. Kasi sabi niya doon, the length is 1 more than. So we're going to let length is equal to 3W plus 1. Ito yung length is L na yan ha. 3W, why? Because of the word 3 times, the width. So 3 times siya ng width more than 1 or plus 1. Okay, next. Ngayon, since we're talking about the dimensions of the perimeter, dapat alam mo yung concept ng math ng perimeter. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? Di ba? The formula of the perimeter of the rectangle is 2 length plus 2 width. When we say perimeter kasi, you're going to add all the sides. Depende sa polygon na binigay. Gets po? Kung na-gets po yung ating planning, please kindly click the heart button po. Heart muna tayo dyan bago ako mag-proceed sa ating next solution. Heart po, kung naintindihan po yung aking planning. That is our planning. Now next, we're going to create our equation now. Okay, this is my equation. So, we're going to write equation here. So, from the problem, sabi niya doon is 26 inches. I repeat, the perimeter is to be 26 inches. And we're going to use this formula. What is our perimeter based from the problem? Sir, it's 26. Very good. So 26 equals 2. Sir, what is the length given? Sir, yung L. We're going to substitute L which is equivalent to 3W plus 1. Next, copy plus, and then copy 2. Sir, what is the W? Yun, W lang kasi walang value yung W. Yan, W lang po yan ha. Yan. Another heart reaction from you guys if you follow the equation that I wrote in our slide. Heart reaction po. Sir, kasi po, we're just followed here this po, yung formula, that's why 26 yung ating perimeter. Sinabi niya din kasi sa problem, the perimeter is 26 inches, di ba? That's why I wrote 26 here, equals 2, kasi yung 2 given. Sir, saan galing po yung 2? Given po yun. Sir, yung L, yun yung 3 times, more than 3 times the width. Kaya 3W plus 1 po yan. Okay, next. And we're good to go. We're going to transpose adding like terms, combine like terms, okay? Or simplify or just simply distribute kung mayroon man. Like this, PEMDAS, di ba? So what is 2 times 3? 6W plus 2 plus 2W. Okay. Pagsasamahin natin yung mga magkakapareha ng mga variable. And then, coefficient, numerical coefficient. So, yung 26 minus siya ng 2. Tapos, kasi transpose siya, so yung 6W magiging 2W na. I mean, 6W plus 2W. So, magiging 8W. Then, this is 24 na po. Then, we're going to divide by 8 for you to be able to know what is our W. Okay? So, this is 8, this is 8. Then cancel. Then our W here is 24 divided 8 is 3. Alright, alright. Heart reaction po kapag nagets po yung ating answer na 3. Heart reaction po tayo guys. Heart, 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 heart. Thank you so much. So our answer in di ko alam kung number 4 problem solving is 3. Ngayon, we're going to check our answer na. Tignan natin kung may wala tayong space. Dito ko na lang check ha. Wait lang. Check natin. Check natin yung, yan. Check natin kung tama yung sagot natin. So our answer is 3. So what is our original equation? Our original equation is 26. Nalimutan ko na. 26 2W, 2 man na yan. 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Erase natin. Ay, sorry. Hindi siya na-erase. Saan na yun? Yan. Erase natin. This is 2, 3W plus 1 plus 2W. So, anong nakuha natin na W? Sa sagot natin, di ba 3? So, i-recheck lang natin kung tama. This is 3. 3 plus 1. Then plus 2 times 3. Then 26. Tingnan natin kung mag-i-equal siya ng 26 ha. This is 10 plus 6. So 26 is equal to 26. 2 times 10 is 20. Oh, di ba? 26 is equal to 26. Alright, alright. Okay, heart reaction naman dyan if you uh, follow the solution. Alright, alright. Next. Our next is John. John can paint a room in 6 hours and Rudy can do it in 3 hours. How long will it take John and Rudy to paint a room working together? Okay. Sino iba sa inyo? Familiar pa ba kayo sa inyong general mathematics? May shortcut po yan ha. John can paint a room in 6 hours. Okay? And Rudy can do it in 3 hours. Ito yung tinatawag nating rational. Kapag sinabi mong rational, it is always, uh, it has it has a numerator and a denominator. So 1 all over x, something like that. Okay, si John, let John. So we're going to let John as a first person. Rudy is a second person. And then, since we're talking about, the given here is how long will it take John and Rudy to paint the room working together? If they are working together, the operation that we're going to use is plus. Always remember that if ever na nag-combine sila, di ba? If we're going to combine, then we're going to add. Okay? Something like that. So, do not multiply. Okay? Operation when it comes to work, this is a work problem. You're going to add or minus lang. Yun lang yun. Minus or add. So this is addition because they are working together. We're going to get the hours or how long will it take kung silang dalawa ay magpipaint ng sabay. Okay? Kung si John is 6 hours, ibig sabihin 1 all over 6. At kung si Rudy is 3 hours, that is 1/3 is equal to 1 all over x. And if you still remember the process on solving the rational, all you need to do is to get you're just going to add directly, subtract directly if they have the same denominator. Then as you can see, they have different denominator. We're talking about the 1/6 and 1/3. You're just going to add? No, directly no. You just, first you just First is get the LCD of 6 and 3. Syempre, the LCD of 6 and 3 is 6 because the common between the two is 6. When was the LCD po? Okay, but if you're going to get the GCF, the answer is 6. So what is the difference of LCD and the GCF? Kapag LCD po, tingnan nyo yung LCD. 6, 3. So kunin yung mga factors nila. So 2 times 3. This is 3 lang. Okay? So ano ba yung common sa kanila? What? Anong common po sa 6 and 3? Hello? Di ba 3? Kapag may common sila, ibig sabihin GCF. Ngayon, yung LCD naman, since may common sila as 1 na yan, then kunin mo yung natira na walang kaparehas. So 6. Kaya ang LCD natin dyan, 6. Okay, that is the difference between the two. Ngayon, do the shortcut. Meron tayong shortcut dito, ganyan, ganyan. Pero, ganyan lang. Yan, yan. May shortcut dito eh. 3 times 1, 3. Ano na, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Then, 6 divided by 3 is 2 plus times 1. So, ibig sabihin, 2. Yan po. Tingnan nyo mabuti. Yan. Tingnan ko yung shortcut ko nga. 3 times 1 is 3. 6 times 1 is 6. All over 18. So that is 9 all over 18 or 1 half. Okay? So pwede rin yan. Kiki. Huwag na yung shortcut para di malito. Nakalimutan ko yung shortcut niya. Basta ganyan. Process. 6 divided 6. 1 times 1. 1. 6 divided 3. 2. 2 times 1. 2. Next. 1 plus 2. 3. All over 6. Oh, pares lang pala. Pares lang yung nakuha ko. Same. This is 1 all over x. So, same lang po yung nakuha ko. So, sir, yung 3 all over 6, pwede ko bang gawing 1 half? Yes po. Pwede nyo na pang gawing 1 half. Sir, paano pag hindi ko po ginawang 1 half? Okay lang po. Paras na nalabas na sugat. Then, cross multiply tayo. We're going to cross multiply. The answer here is 3x is equal to 6. Then, divided by 3. 3. The answer here is x is equal to 2. 2 lang po yung sagot dyan. Tingnan nyo yung shortcut niya. That is the long method. Okay? Ito yung shortcut niya. Kapag ganyan, shortcut, calculator, pindutin nyo yung fraction, 1 all over 6, plus, tapos, 1 all over 3. Okay? 6 hours for John, 3 hours for Rudy. Palagi siyang may numerator na 1. Pag ganyan na, pag work problem. Yon, equals. Ngayon, get the reciprocal of 1 half. What is the reciprocal of 1 half, guys? Hello? What is the reciprocal of 1 half?
2
Hello?
over 1 po. 2 over
Yes.
1 po.
Yes, 2 all over 1 or 2. So our answer here is 2. So our answer is correct. Erika and Christine, thank you. Lizelle and Jean. So that's the shortcut using the calculator. Just simply add 1 6 plus 1 third is 1 half. Then get the reciprocal of 1 half. The answer is 2. Kaya our answer here is x is equal to 2. 2 hours na lang yung magiging 2 hours na lang yung kanilang magagamit na oras kapag nag-paint sila ng sabay. Okay, thumbs up po tayo kapag nagets po yung problem natin. Itong problem na to. Hello? Nagets po ba? Alright, thumbs up po tayo dyan. Pag hindi po natin naintindihan, pwede natin siyang ulitin. Thumbs up, thumbs down, down. Down, down, down. Kapag hindi po naintindihan. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Alright, naintindihan naman nila. Okay. So the sum of the three consecutive, last na ata to. The sum of the three consecutive odd integers is 105. What is the value of the lowest number? Okay, so tingnan natin. So we have what is the value of the lowest number? The sum of three consecutive odd integers is 105. So first, so dapat alam mo yung concept ng odd numbers. The concept of odd numbers, what are the four, can you give me the four first odd numbers, guys? Can you please type your answer in chat box? What are the four odd numbers? Odd integers, or the three consecutive odd integers rather. So sabi ni Lorraine is 1, 3, 5, 7. So based from the given equation, from the given patterns, what did you observe? Anong naobserba ninyo? Hello? Anong naobserba ninyo sa pattern? Hello po. Anong naobserbahan niyo po? Tingnan niyo yung 1, 3, 5, 7. What did you observe about the pattern? What 3, 5, 7? Difference of what? Add po ng 2. Very good. Tama-tama. Plus 2. Okay, plus 2 po tayo. Or the difference of 2. So we're going to let, okay, magle-let tayo ng x, no? We're going to let x is our first add number. Add number. Okay? Next is our second. And for our second add number, it should be, since we're talking about the difference is 2. Kasi sinabi nyo kanina, di ba? Plus 2. So magpa-plus tayo ng 2. X plus 2. Good. That is our second odd number. Next, our third odd number. Oh, what is the third odd number if you're going to add plus 2 lang? So what is the next? Can you type your answer in chat box? Go! Sabi niyo na yung pattern sa akin. What is our third odd number? If our first number is x and our second odd number is x plus 2, and what is our third odd number? Type your answer now. Go! Oh, plus tayo, sama. Tama yung sinabi niyo plus 2. So what is the third odd number? Type your answer. Don't worry, if your answer is wrong, it's okay. Malay nyo, tama yung sagot ninyo. Sabi ni Stephanie, plus 2 lang, oh. What is the answer? Hello? Uy, what is our third odd number? Hello po. Anyone? Very good. Kalianta. Praska. Kalianta, what is your section?
Section 2 po.
Section 2. Uy, diba, kakasabi nyo lang, sabi ni Stephanie, Jean, Jenice, Naporan, sorry if I mispronounce your name, ha? Jenice and Naporan, ano to, Lizelle Valdez, ay si, hanggang kay Jean lang pala, si Jean, Jaiza, ano, Jean and Stephanie, sabi nila plus 2. Sabi niya plus 2, di ba? Kaya meron tayong 1, 3, 5, 7. So, ibig sabihin, magpa-plus 2 tayo. Yung una, hindi tayo magpa-plus 2 kasi yung nag-let tayo ng x as a first odd number. Ngayon, pag magpa-plus 2 ka, magiging x plus 2 na. Ngayon, magpa-plus 2 ka, x plus 4 na. Alright? Now, sabi niya doon kasi the sum. Sabi niya doon sum, oh. So, ibig sabihin, i-add natin yan lahat para makuha natin yung equation natin. So, x plus 2 plus x, or bakit yung plus mo parang naging x na din? Natumba. Plus, plus x plus 4 equals 105. Oh, kayo na nagsabi sa akin ng pattern, ha? Sabi nyo plus 2. Oh, so ibig sabihin yung first odd number is x. The second odd number is x plus 2. The third odd number is x plus 4. The fourth odd number is x plus 6. Nagigets po ba? Can you please click the heart po? Heart kung nagets nyo po yung pattern. Di ba yung pattern niya is add 2 lang? Sir, paano pag nag-minus 2 kami? Okay lang. Backward or up, forward, the same. So, ibig sabihin, sir, kapag gumamit ba kami dyan ng minus, pwede po ba? Yes! Basta a difference of 2 divisible, difference of 2 or add 2, pwede. Pwede kang gumamit ng x minus 2, or x plus 2. Pwedeng atras, pwedeng abante. Nagigets po? Hello? Alright, mag-react lang po tayo para na-check ko kung naiintindihan nyo yung sinasabi ko, no? Kasi mat to eh. Lang dapat kailangan natin mag-interact sa isa't isa. Kung hindi nyo na-get, sabihin nyo lang. Alright, so this is our equation. And we're going to expand. What is x plus x plus x? Answer. Can you type your answer in chat box? The answer here is, last na to, sorry na po. 3x. 3x is plus 6 kasi 2 plus 4 is 6 equals 105. Then transpose 6 to the other side and the answer will be 105 minus 6 and then 3x is equal to, answer po, 99. Then we're looking for the value of the lowest number. Ito na yung lowest number. So this is divide 3, x is equal to, answer. Very good. Very good, very good. Miss Kalianta from Pharma 2, 33. And this is our lowest number. Yung 33, isubstitute mo lang sa x. Isubstitute mo lang yung 33 sa x plus 2 magiging 35 na. So the second number is 35. The third number is 37. The lowest number is 33. Alright, heart reaction naman po dyan kapag nagets mo yung problem natin. Heart. Alright. Thank you po. So I hope you learned a lot today. If ever na may hindi kayo na intindihan, don't worry, it is recorded po. Pwede nyo siyang balik-balikan. So sana all balik-balikan. No? Ang daming balik-balik yun, sir. Alright. So this is the activity that you're going to answer. So please answer this one. So, yan, answeran nyo na po yan number 1 and number 2. Okay? Show your complete solution. Don't worry, you're going to pass it on face to face. Clear? If it is clear, please click the heart po. Ay, mag-react lang po kayo kahit ano dyan. Alright. So, yan po yun. So, I hope may napulot kayong aral ngayong hapon. Alright? Before we leave the meeting, the only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Okay? Practice. Yan lang po yung pinakamahalaga sa math. Kung gusto mong matuto, gusto mong matuto kahit konti, mag-practice ka mag-solve. Practice mo kung ano yung mga sinusolve ni sir. Alright? So, that's, once again, you can work collaboratively. You can answer this one by asking your classmates on how to solve the problem. But make sure, figure it out. Figuring out why. Kung bakit ganun sagot. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you po. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.